Yo, what is up guys, it's FullySpaced here. Hope you're all having a good new year, 2020, we're now on to the next year. And today I thought, I'd bring out another build. I was going to bring it out last year, or yesterday if you want to count that. But I didn't have enough time to do it before going out. So I managed to just postpone it a little bit and put a bit more time into it to get it out this year today. So I hope you guys are having a good new year and got some big goals and things to achieve. Obviously, we're all about setting goals and getting better and better as, we're building this channel and really enjoying it at the moment. So I'm just going to keep continuously uploading as I can. And I hope you guys enjoying the videos and are here to stick around. If you're not subscribed already, I would really appreciate it if you subscribed. But anyway, let's get into this build. As you can see here, I've been building the framework around the build. We've just got a simple normal square with another square on top. We've got a few logs sticking out, just like support beams. And then we've got our little rectangle kind of square, or well, rectangle on the end of this, just to bring the build out of it. As you can see, the roof I use stairs and slabs, mostly just two different types of colours. So we've got spruce and normal oak there, just to switch up the colours of the roof. I wanted to go with a different kind of style and just give it a bit more detail. I didn't want to keep the whole roof in one colour because I thought it looked boring. I then used spruce just to fill in the top layer, just off the walls, and the bottom I made with stone brick. Obviously, the build itself is one layer inside of the frame, just because it looks a lot better and I can fit more things in during this build. And then we started building our little roof onto the rectangle area on the side of the first build. This is going to act as another whole part of the build. So this is literally one house connected together. However, you can enter it from both sides, and it will just give you a bit more living room when coming around to using it in survival, for example. So actually here on the bottom we have the stone, up the top we have the spruce. We've got our normal oak and everything there. If we quickly head over inside, I just start laying out the floor with birch and then just place a few doors on. I'll get around to the interior later on, but for now I just want to complete the outside of the build and make it look a lot more better. So we've got two windows at the front here, and then we have some trapdoors and grass up in the corner on top of the framework to act as just little plant pots really. Here I started playing around with plant pots at the bottom. Decided I'd just move them each side of the door, even though there's going to be that little gap because I didn't want the build to be centered. If you have a build perfectly symmetrical, sometimes it can look very odd if you just build things if you want to put the door in the middle, then you can make everything symmetrical, but making things a bit off-centered really does bring out a bit more detail, I personally think. So I added these little berry bushes up the top here on top of the framework as well, just to bring out more detail. We got a barrel of red coral in there, that acts as like some squashed apples, for example. And then we just go around the back and fill it in with some flowers, leaves, really just bringing out more aesthetic and detail to the build itself. So when you go around the back, you're not looking at just a plain boring building. It always just helps to bring out those extra bits of details and really get the build coming to life here. Next up I just quickly filled in a pathway just up through from the woods up to the front door, and then we're going to come around to the side where the other door is as well, and then we're going to put in these little stone walls with lanterns on to act as just little lights going up the path. I did see this little circle area here and I thought, you know what, this would be a little perfect area to turn it into a water source or a little pond. So I've done that just to add a bit more detail to the outside and front living area or front garden area, just so that it just stands out a bit more. Obviously when you're building builds like this, you don't want to just focus purely on the building. You want to bring out things around it to really give the build its life. Obviously the building itself is important, but all the small things outside of the building are things that bring your building to life. So if we head upstairs here and we come through this little window, you can see here I'm just setting up a little bed. So this little design I actually found on Pinterest. If I can find it, I will link you to it. It was actually a double bed design version of this, and it's a really good like a little really cool unique build. It was mostly for a double bed, but I turned it into a single. So if you ever want some inspiration, I definitely recommend going over to Pinterest and just looking at the things on there. They're really good for just bringing out a few details and helping you complete your builds. All of these are definitely like little bits of inspiration here. As you can see, we've got a barrel with door on top and trapdoors up the side, and you can open it and really just store your little armor stand in there with all your armor on it. It's just kind of like a hidden armor stand. It's really cool, like a little closet where you hang up all your clothes before you go to bed. Then obviously we had a table and chair inside the bedroom as well, just to sit down and you need to do your notes or whatever. This little kitchen design over here that you'll see, where I've actually built up and made my own chimney. I've made a little chimney on the roof here, just with some trapdoors and stairs. I actually connected that up to the two hoppers and the stone wall that goes up through the ceiling. And we've got these smokers with 2 trapdoors on them, so I can lift them up and more smoke will come out. The smokers just kind of hold down a lot of the smoke, so it's not covered in smoke in here. A few of these designs are actually from Pinterest as well. This brewing stand one as well. It's a really good one. Personally, I did change the middle block. I think they had something else there. I thought maybe sticking a cauldron in, having 2 crafting tables in the floor, they really just give out these nice little details, and especially when you're using a brewing stand area, you're always going to want water to fill up your pots and things like that. So I kept those around. You could probably fit in a few more things there. Obviously there's a barrel back in there just for, you know, storage of bottles, etc. So outside here, just before you come into the build, I wanted to bring out this little outside living area. All I've done here is basically placed 4 corners of fences, filled it up, put some gates around, placed torches on top, not torches, campfires all over the top because they give off a nice little log effect when they're put out by water. Probably should use a splash potion of water or the water potions and not water buckets. And it gives you this really cool living area. I actually extended it up once so I could hang some lanterns from it and it wouldn't be too close to your head. So as you can see there, it brings out a nice little detailed design. So let's head over into first person. As you can see, we got a little pond filled that with some lily pads, and then obviously here you can see the outside sitting area. We've got a path that heads around here. You can just look at the pond from over here too, and then we've got a little door that goes through the back. This takes you into your main kitchen kind of area. You've got a few storage things here and there. You've got some in the floor as well, just to really maintain and make up as much space as possible. For when you're playing in survival, for example, you have so much room to do and add things. They're all kind of hidden away, and they don't take up a lot of space, which is a really good thing about this. You can just hide it all, and you don't have to worry too much. Like the barrels, just fitting anywhere you can, are really good for storage. Obviously, you could just build a giant storage area, but when you want a build to come to life and look cool, definitely having these little quirky little builds that can hide more storage is a good thing to do. So I'm just going to give you a showcase of the build here. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, please don't forget to leave a like, comment, and the support has been absolutely phenomenal. So I just want to thank you all for that. Hope you guys enjoyed, and peace.